I shared this as part of the initial drafting of it. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and I said that it would probably change and that at the moment it looked a bit like birds. The intention behind this one was to learn more about the goddess Newt. And this is the final result, which I have used, like I've developed with the pens. So it looks a bit like a face overall, similar to the old weathered face that I discussed in my poem. But that face is made up of lots of different creatures. The main thing being that the two eyes and what would be the nose are all bird heads. And when I asked what that meant, it's about this idea of Trinity. So the eye in the top right is a bird head with an open mouth, which actually looks like it's got people dancing in it with their arms up in the air. There's sort of two feathers at the top of the head and then a L off to the right hand side. But within that bird is what looks like a monkey creature that has almost a leaf for a head. And the monkey's come up several times before in connection with Newt, like the idea of monkey nut. But I asked myself this morning, was there something else that I was missing, because it keeps coming up? So I did look it up this morning and saw that the ancient Egyptians did revere the Hamadryas baboon, I don't know how to pronounce that, as an embodiment of Thoth and an advisor to Ra, and that it was the only animal they venerated that wasn't from Egypt. The idea is that because these particular baboons raise their arms to the sun, and apparently the sun helps with their digestion, that they would look like they were worshipping the sun. So that bird on the right-hand side is talking directly to this other eye, which is also a bird, which has the open mouth and is like speaking directly into the air. And below the eye, there's like a crocodile sort of coming out, which is over a triangle, which could represent the summer triangle. But the triangle also represents the Holy Trinity, which comes back to this idea of the three birds. Off to the right-hand side, there's this really cute lizard emerging that's like coming out as if it wants to enjoy the sunshine. Bottom left, there's almost like this leaf surrounded by fire, and within which is this sort of human body, which is also one of those sycamore helicopter seeds, which I found quite funny when I realised what that was. There's these fiery reeds at the bottom, almost like giving some energy. There's lots of other bits and pieces in there too. What I find really interesting is I wasn't sure whether to use the pens or to continue with the paint for this one. And that once I'd started with the pens, I was a bit worried that I'd kind of ruined the effect of the paints. But actually, overall, I think it looks amazing, which is another reminder to just go with the flow, like I said yesterday. Please like and subscribe.